Lock in, twin. I got a therapist, y'all. Hey y'all, happy new year. Welcome back to my channel. I'm about to get ready to film. I'm not actually about to go nowhere. This will be the perfect moment for me to sit down and catch up with you guys because I have not. This is the first video of the year, basically. This is the very first video. This is our first time talking since last year. That's crazy, right? Yeah, since last year. That's crazy. We just have a lot to catch up on, just to chat about. I want to kind of recap 2024, talk about some goals for 2025, talk about whatever I have on my brain before we enter this wonderful year that I know is gonna be. So I have to do my hair and my makeup, and we're about to chat it up. So let's start off with my hair first. Me having a closure on is crazy. Y'all know I do not like closures, but I literally got my hair cut. Like, I cut all my hair off. Like, my hair is like at my neck now. I kind of went through like a hair crisis a couple days ago because when I set out to get my hair cut, I was like, okay, it might be cute enough for me to like actually wear it. But in reality, hair is just very fine, very low density. So I just don't think I'm gonna be that girl that wear her natural hair for real. Like, maybe occasionally, but it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't what I was used to. So maybe I'm gonna let it grow out a little bit more. I have a couple spots in my hair that are shorter than the rest, so it's not completely even either. So maybe once it grows out even, I'll be more inclined to wear it. The new year for me, I didn't have no major New Year Eve plan. I didn't feel like, I don't know why, but I just had the urge to stay in the house, which I'm actually happy I stayed in the house because a lot of crazy things happened around New Year's and New Year's Eve. One of them being the New Orleans attack, which is terrifying. I'm not one of those people who like to live my life in fear, but I have a feeling, which is so weird, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that a lot more craziness is to come. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's sad to say, but you gotta kind of be a little more cautious in today's world. God is bigger than all of this, but I would never put myself into harm's way willingly. So I'm gonna start being a lot more cautious about like just how I move, like how much I go out, where I'm going out at, being alone, just certain things, just because stuff like that scares me. I just was not, I don't know why, like originally I said I wanted to be somewhere, but I just was not feeling going anywhere. I was not feeling up to par, which I don't know, I just have these little spurts where I feel weird. I can't explain it, can't tell you what's wrong, I just be in my feelings. So I kind of knew that I wasn't going to be doing much. I kind of made the plan to read my Bible, make my prayer board, and just basically parlay at home. Like, I didn't want to go out, I didn't want to be around nobody. I wanted to bring this year in alone. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all New Year holiday. I know a lot of stuff went on. It just, I don't know, like as good as I believe this year is gonna be, I do feel like it's gonna be some weird stuff going on. Cybertruck blew up in front of the Trump hotel. Trump about to be president. That's weird in its own. Like, it's just a lot that's going on, and I feel like I'm the type of person where when there's a lot going on in the news, it kind of makes me super anxious. Like, everywhere I go, I'm super anxious, and I don't like living like that. So I just need to get in my Bible and stay prayed up because it's a weird world we living in right now. I feel like last year was a great year. I feel like I expected it to be good, but it definitely went better than I think I would have saw it going. I don't want to overly recap the year just because I feel like we seen it. It's literally on camera. We have the footage, you know, like we have vlogs. But I feel like the highlight of my year was moving to Atlanta. A lot of y'all be asking me like, update, how do you feel? Like, how's it living there? How's it treating you? I feel like, honestly, I love living here. I feel like the way that people on the internet made it seem, when I tell y'all I watch so many videos like living in Atlanta alone, I would see like on my For You page on TikTok like so many people talking about like how weird Atlanta is. I haven't experienced none of that. Like, I have enjoyed myself. I feel like I enjoy it so much because I didn't move here to be in the mix. Like, don't get me wrong, I moved here to meet people, I moved here to network, but I didn't move here to be on the scene at the clubs and everybody face. That was never the plan. So it's like I don't experience that energy because that's not where I put myself at. You did nothing but just progress. That's because I stay in my lane. I enjoy myself. Like, everything fell in line the way it was supposed to. I feel like it wasn't a hard transition because it was just meant to be. Zero complaints. The adjustments that I had to get to living in the actual city was like minor things, like where you go, dang near there's a parking garage or you gotta pay to park. Like, it just be small things that kind of you gotta adjust to with city living. But even then, I feel like the pros majorly outweigh the cons. Now, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do, which was use my amenities in my apartment, which is something that I strongly want to implement this year. I know we're a little ahead of ourselves as far as like lease renewal and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna renew my lease only because I'm tired of moving. I have moved literally for the past, when did I first move out? In 2020. I moved every year since 2020. I'm tired. I don't know about y'all, but I am tired. I'm tired of packing my stuff up and having to re-put stuff on the wall. YouTubers have such this stigma against them. Like, YouTubers move a lot. I really can't tell y'all why that is. The only reason I've moved a lot is because every place got better than the next. See something better that I like and I can afford it, I'm gonna move. I feel like I'm not hurting nobody by moving, but I feel like in a sense for me, that process, I don't like it because every time I move, something ends up broken. It just be a lot. I gotta take all my, like, it's just not comfortable moving. Like, it's fun, it's exciting, but it's not comfortable moving at all. And I don't think I want to put myself through that for dang near going on like the 5th year in a row. So if and when that time comes, I think I'm gonna stay. Like, I'm so in a place of comfort right now. Like, I don't want to mess up my comfort. Like, and I also said too, like, this will be my last place that I do like tours in. So like, this will be my last time like fully touring, like showing y'all the whole process, like, of course, whenever I move again, I'll show y'all like the decor process. But I feel like to a certain extent, I'm nowhere near as big as I want to be. And I feel like when you get to certain heights, you can't really, you got to keep some things sacred. And so I said after this place, I don't plan on really like my next place, I feel like that's going to be where I be for a while, basically. So I think I want to kind of keep that to myself. So I kind of want to like indulge in this place and really just enjoy it. I feel like even now, like, I've been here for what, 6 months now, I still feel like I haven't fully gotten everything out of my place that I can get. So I still feel like I'm relatively new here. A lot of y'all ask me like, do I plan on moving back to Augusta? Do you plan on doing this? Those are questions that I cannot answer right now. That's not my goal. I feel like the only way, I can't say what would make me move out of this place, is I would say if they went up too much on my rent, because you know when it's time to renew your lease, they tend to increase a little bit. But if they go up to a place where I feel like, because I already feel like I'm being slightly, ever so slightly overcharged, because I pay, I'm not gonna tell y'all what I pay, but basically the rent, now I knew I was not going to be paying exactly my rent amount that I had on my paper, because you have like amenity fees and these fees and that fees and but I'm paying almost $400 more than what was initially stated on what I signed my lease for. Like I said, I knew I would be paying at least $200 more, but I'm paying like $400 on top of what my base rent is, which I think is kind of crazy, because that's not even including my power bill, that's not including my Wi-Fi, like nothing is included. That's literally just my rent and like all my apartment fees, that I feel like is a little like, why y'all charging all this money for these little bitty things that need to be in the rent? You know what I'm saying? But I get it, it's luxury living, it's gonna cost, you gotta pay the cost to be a boss, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. So I just feel like when it's time to renew my lease, if they hit me with something that's crazy, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, I gotta get up out of here. But if it's something that's reasonable and I feel like I can manage it, I'ma stay. Because if it's just like a couple dollars more, I don't want to move. I'm not gonna lie. I'm comfortable. I love it here. I love high-rise living. It's just something, it feel like I'm in a hotel 24/7. I love that. Like, that's probably like the best part. But yeah, you have to pay that price that comes with it as well. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of, oh, and y'all remember when I toured the other places and I was like, it smell like weed, I don't want to live here. That's another thing. Like, okay, so aside from them going up on my rent, if it start getting a little ghetto here, I will leave. I do not like where the hoodlums be, Jada don't want to be. So I have had, like, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not gonna associate Mary Jane with hoodlums. Don't do that. I'm not gonna do that. However, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I feel like as an apartment complex, if we're a smoke-free property, y'all need to be on it, you know? So if I smell weed, like, I'm not gonna snitch. I'm not a Karen. But it's gonna make me side-eye like management and stuff like that. Cause there's no way. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all the other thing about this apartment that I hate. There's a list. Like, I have a pro list and I have a con list. I honestly do not want to go through the process of moving. But if I start like experience weird stuff, one thing about Jada, I'm gonna get the gone. Like, I'm not staying. So there's another thing about this apartment that I don't like. So I feel like this complex is ever so slightly money hungry. And the reason why I say that is because why do we have hotels in our apartment complex? Mind you, they make us go through hell and high water. For me to get approved for this apartment, it took 9 days. You mean somebody can get on Atlanta Luxury Rentals and rent them out a spot in this apartment whenever they feel like it? I think that's insane. And I don't think, to me, like, okay, if y'all gonna do that, y'all need to have a whole floor to where y'all have just anybody coming in it. But no, they have multiple floors. They have multiple specifically on my floor. Like, I don't think that's cool at all. And I feel like y'all do all these, like, I really want to go on the website that, and the reason why I know this, let me tell you how I know this. So me and Jay, when I first moved to Atlanta, we toured some apartments off of the Beltline. And so I was telling the guy, like, yes, I love Atlanta. I just moved here a couple weeks ago. And I told him the building I lived in Midtown. And he was like, oh yeah, like, I went to a party when they first opened over there. Atlanta Luxury Rentals have a bunch of like penthouses over there and a couple of units or whatever. He said something along those lines. I'm like, what's Atlanta Luxury Rentals? So I started doing my research, y'all. This is like a whole little Atlanta private, like, Airbnb service. Excuse me? Like, I do not like that. Not one last drop. And the reason why you could tell they're like hotel, because our doors, they have a switch on them where our key fob is. Theirs look like where you lay a hotel, like, credit, like how it looked like a card. You lay it on there. And I literally, like I said, there's a bunch on this hallway. There's like three or four on this hallway. And I just feel like, in a way, I mean, I'm not hating, but I don't think that's fair. Like, I don't think that's fair at all. Just because, and I don't know how it works, but I don't know, something about that rubs me the wrong way, because it's just giving y'all strictly want the money. Even down to like how strict they are about like parking. We don't have no guest parking. Guests, if I want somebody to come stay with me for the weekend, they're gonna pay like $70 to stay the whole weekend with me in parking. I think that's insane. Like, I think that's crazy, right? So yeah, there's a couple little things that make me side eye, and I wish I would have knew that, because like, why y'all got hotels here? This is not a hotel, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got all these screening media companies. It don't make no sense to have all these screening companies when y'all just letting people book it like it's a hotel. Like, I don't think that's fair. So like I said, there's a couple things that would make me move, but in the long run, I think comfort and convenience is going to keep me here. Just because, like, it would be pointless. I don't want to move again. Like, I don't want to be hopping from complex to complex to complex. I've already had, this is my 4th apartment. So it's not making sense to me. I'm about to be 24 this year. After that, I want to start moving something a little more quiet. Like I want to go townhome, my next place, and I don't think it would be smart for me to like, and then if I do townhome, I more than likely would want to purchase, you know what I'm saying? Like I would want to like invest in a townhome. And so it's just like, bruh, moving again with no game plan, just trying to hop to another apartment, that just, it doesn't sound realistic to me, because I'm over it, you know, like I'm over the moving process. The next time I move, I want something nice, intimate for me, where I can just reside for a while. Like that's how I feel. Like I've done the apartments, I love apartment living, I love high-rise living. Like this is like, I feel like a little princess up here. But I do feel like my next place, I want it to be a townhome. I don't got no kids. We gonna talk about that next, y'all. I want a pet, but I just want to, you know, be a little more like in the suburbs, but close to the city. Like I don't want to be in a mix, you know, like I want to be like in the suburbs somewhere, or maybe like close to the city, but not like in the city, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what I want, because I love that, you know. So like I said, that would be the only thing that could get me to leave as of now, as of where I am right now. But I love it. I love it so far. I love the environment. I love the spark in my mood and just my ambition. I feel like I've been going a lot harder, just knowing like what I have, I want to maintain. I'm happy, and I feel like I haven't been, well, we're gonna get to happy, because am I really happy? But like I feel like I've gotten myself to a place where it's just you are where you submerge yourself in, what you surround yourself with. Opportunities are endless. I feel like I also have not been taking full advantage of it. So like for the new year, I really want to be one with the city, be in Atlanta and live in Atlanta, and like go for walks and walk down the street to get dinner. There's so many food places around me. I be door dashing. I got so many bad habits. Like I moved to the city strictly for convenience, to feel like I'm somewhere in New York. And I know this is nowhere near like New York, but coming from Augusta, this is New York, New York. This is like living in the damn city for real. Supposed to be walking my dog at 6 a.m. like I see my everyday people on the street. I do not be going nowhere, y'all. I be hopping in that GLE, going everywhere I need to go. I need to walk. I need to walk. The Whole Foods down the street, a Publix down the street. Why am I going to pick up groceries? I need to be walking to get my groceries like a city girl. I am a city gal. But no, everything is everything as far as living here. I have zero complaints. It's crazy, but like everybody thought like I was just gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be calling home, baby. When I be at home, don't nobody, I'm not gonna say nobody exists to me, in my own little planet. I'm so far removed. They thought I was gonna be back. I told these people, oh, I'm gonna be home every once a weekend, one weekend out the month. They can't even get me down there. It wasn't like what I thought it was gonna be. It literally feels like I'm at home. That's an update on Atlanta. As far as the new year, I do want to get out more. I told myself like I want to go out at least 2 times a month, and not go out necessarily like to the club, because I don't be clubbing, but go out in the sense of like, I'm not gonna lie, like I need to meet new people. When I say I need to meet more people, I'm not even like talking in terms of like, oh, I need to meet a man. Like, no, I need to have more human interaction, because outside of y'all, I have friends and stuff, don't get me wrong. I don't talk to people. I feel like y'all might think I'm bluffing, but outside of this camera, y'all are the only people I talk to every day. Y'all are the only people I talk to every single day. And don't get me wrong, I don't have to talk to nobody every day, but I feel like I need some form of human interaction. And I can go days without talking to people, and I just be talking to y'all. And sometimes that'll make you go crazy. So I just want to get out, just meet people organically too, because I feel like with me being on social media, it's so easy to just meet somebody on the internet. Like I actually want to meet people in real life and experience real life connections, because I feel like I've never done that, if that makes sense. Like I've always met people online since I was in school, like in person, real life. They not seeing my Instagram, and that's the first thing that like kind of get us like knowing me virtual, like solely off of the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different meeting somebody in real life as opposed to just like them scoping the scenery out and y'all like scoping each other out on the internet and then meeting. So yeah, I just want human interaction. So I said I do want to go out, even if I'm just like sitting, going out to eat by myself, or like sitting at a bar. I need to get out of the house. I need an excuse to put on clothes, make myself look pretty. Well, not make myself look pretty, because I am pretty, but you know, just step out, you know, every so often. So yeah, I know how I was talking about exposure therapy. I wrote a list of things that I want to do this year to help with my anxiety. So let me scroll to my list. I only have 2 on there. I thought I had a 3rd one, but my top 2 that I want to do, and if you don't know what exposure therapy is, let me get the definition of exposure therapy. So it is a technique in behavior therapy to treat anxiety disorders. Exposure therapy involves exposing the patient to the anxiety source or its context. Doing so is thought to help them overcome their anxiety. One of the biggest things I want to do this year is go to a bar alone. I want to just go to a restaurant, sit at a bar. Never done that before. I've been on solo dates, but I always sit like, I'd be like, give me the quietest booth like in the back. No, I want to go in and I want to sit at the bar. So that's one thing I really want to do soon. I'm nervous, but I want to do it, and I want to do it on a busy day too. I want to go like on a Friday or a Saturday. I think I'm literally going to be like finna my pants, but I think it would help me. I don't want to have like my tablet, because I typically take like my iPad, my headphones. I don't want to have none of that. I just want to go. I might talk to the bartender, like just go sit at a bar. And then my second one, okay, so this is something that's really big with me. I've been like this like since I was in school, I think. So I don't like ordering food. Like places like Chipotle, Subway, like places with like an assembly line, I don't do it. If it has an online order to go app, I'm gonna order through there. So I want to go through like a Chipotle line and order my food. I have been scared of doing that for so long. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just so like talking to them between that glass and like them looking at you and like, okay, what else and what else, and then do you want a little bit more, da, 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 da. Like I don't know, it's something about that that like weirds me out. So yeah, I really want to go through a assembly line fast food place, and that's my 2 things for exposure therapy. If I could think of the other one, I'll tell y'all before the end of this video, but I can't think of it. But yeah, that's like 2 of the biggest things that I want to do this upcoming year. Also, if I'm gonna be real with y'all, like don't get me wrong, I love living alone, I love being by myself. I found that comfort, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't have that for a long time, so now that I found it, I enjoy it. But at the same token, humans were not created to be alone. Humans were not created to be just by themselves. Don't get me wrong, I got God. I talk to God a lot. Sometimes God read my mind. I don't even have to speak words. Like I'm there, you know? But humans were not created to be alone. Humans were not created to be like in solitude. We were not consistently. And sometimes I feel like all I have is me. It's not just because I'm not in a relationship. It's not because of any of that. It's just I just feel alone sometimes. And so I'm not gonna say I want for sure, but I am considering purchasing a puppy. I have talked about this before, like earlier this year I was considering a puppy, but I have been getting, like I told y'all, like, oh, before we get into the puppy, I got a therapist, y'all. And y'all probably like, Jada, why you need a therapist? don't even, like, I wish I could explain to y'all the stuff that be going through my head on the day-to-day, but it would just take so long for me to really explain to y'all what be wrong. Because sometimes I don't even know, sometimes I do know. I don't know why I get so triggered by little things sometimes, and it leads me to start just analyzing every single aspect of life. So I just feel like I just want to buckle down and talk to somebody that I don't know about whatever be going on in my head. They can help me dissect these things, figure out the root, figure out the cause, figure out what's triggering me, because I have my days. And like I told y'all, like my last vlog, I was having holiday blues. And I had the same thing happen going into the new year. And I really want to stop that, because I be feeling like I'm going crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I be feeling like I'm going insane. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I really want to get to the cause of this. Really talk to somebody. I feel like talking to somebody in conjunction with me reading the Bible, really exploring like my faith and stuff like that, will help me. I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to my parents. I don't talk to my siblings. I don't talk to my friends about stuff that I have going on. I don't tell nobody nothing. I literally hold everything deep down inside. And I just wish I could have a conversation with somebody from start to finish about everything, and the reason why I am the way I am, or the reason why I feel like I am the way I am, the things that make me sad. I just wish I could just sit down and have a conversation. I'd be so close to, like, sometimes I'd be so sad, I'd be like, forget the outcome, forget how I feel after, because I hate opening up to people. I hate telling people stuff. I don't like that. So like, I be so close sometimes, I be on the verge. And don't think, I would never get to the point where I feel like I want to do something to myself. I don't be that, but I be literally like getting myself to a point where I feel sick. Like, I can cry myself into like feeling like I'm sick. My stomach is hurting. Literally want to throw up. Like, my heart is racing. Like, I feel like I can get myself that upset just by thinking, or like just something will happen and I can just get sad about it. But I feel like with me, I'm super good at just like, say someone calls me in the middle of me like going through it, I'm super good at like just wipe my tears, like, what's up, what's going on? Like, that's literally the type of person I am. And I feel like sometimes I get to a point where I can't do it no more. And so I really just be wanting somebody to talk to, a listening ear. I don't feel, and I'm not saying nobody has made it uncomfortable for me to talk to them, but I'm just not I'm not there with people like to talk to them. That's just not, I haven't built that with anybody. And I don't feel like anybody like has built that with me, as far as we talk to each other about things. Like, I feel like for me to truly open up to somebody, we have to be on the same level. I don't want to be opening up to somebody and I'm just always opening up and telling them this and telling them that, and you know, it's one-sided. I would feel like I'm just trauma dumping on you, or just constantly putting my problems onto you if we're not mutually, and that's kind of like trauma bonding too. But I would just never want to put that on somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of just hold everything in, because I have not built that with nobody. So I got to a place where I just, like, this past New Year's Eve, I was so down bad. I have not cried like that in a while, like that. And it was like such a like suffocating, like I couldn't breathe cry. And I had to call my grandma. Y'all know my grandma is a pastor, so I feel like that can kind of soothe me. But even at the same time, I can never truly tell her everything that's going on, because I don't know what it is, but family can be biased, like, despite anything, like, and I don't feel like she would ever be biased against me, but like, I can never truly tell exactly what be wrong. And I just want a stranger, somebody I don't know, to hear me out, and we can talk about it, you know? So yes, y'all, I got me a therapist. How I found my therapist, I literally, that's how you know I was down bad. I'm in the bed crying. Black therapist near me, black therapist in Atlanta. Like, I just was Googling, so I found this website. It's called, Like I literally clicked on the first thing I saw. I didn't do no heavy intensive research. Like for my name, my birthday, how would I want to like pay for the services? Do I have insurance? Yes. I put in my insurance information. They gave me a list of people. Would I prefer female, male? Like they asked me all these questions. It's called ALMA, A-L-M-A. And so they asked me all the questions. I was like, I want a female therapist, preferred. I want her to be African American. And so I put my insurance in. They connected me with somebody who takes my insurance. And this was another one of those things, like I was high emotion, like very in my feelings. I didn't expect nothing after that, because a lot of times, like I probably cry myself asleep a lot. Like I cry a lot. I don't know. I'm very emotional. But what I will say about crying is I feel like crying soothes me. There's something that feels so good about crying, just letting everything you feel out, especially when you just hold it together 24/7. I feel like crying just allows me to just be super just open and vulnerable, because when you cry, I feel like you cannot control crying. Like I cannot control it. Once I'm crying, like I cannot make myself stop crying until I've let everything out. And so I enjoy crying. I'm not gonna say I enjoy crying, but I enjoy letting those emotions out, because it allows me to feel after just not feeling all day, or just having to perform and having to, what's up YouTube, or da da da. Like sometimes I just be wanting to, like, cameras off, makeup off, I just be wanting to just like scream, you know. And so yeah, like I put it in. And literally she called me, what day was that? She called me Thursday. I was leaving my lash appointment, and she called at the perfect time, because God, I'm so glad she didn't call while I was at the lash appointment, because I probably wouldn't have called back. So like, I'm glad she called me while I was in the car. I picked up the phone while I was in the car, because I'll do that. I'll sign up for something, and then when they call, I'll be like, ooh. But she called me at the perfect time. Would you want to do in person or online? I prefer in person, but I wouldn't be able to get an appointment till February. We're gonna do my first session, which is like, it's like not a real session, but it's like the intake session to see if she wants to take me like as a client, and see if I want her as my therapist. We're gonna do that virtually, and my first appointment is February 21st, and I'm just no, January 21st. I'm so excited to just talk to somebody, to say what's in my head that I've just been keeping in. It's gonna feel so amazing. So I'm honestly looking forward to that. I hope she's a good therapist, because my friend had talked about getting a therapist one time, and she got one, and she was like, it wasn't really what she was expecting. So I can't really tell you what I'm expecting from getting a therapist. I feel like I know what be wrong, but I just don't know why it affects me so much. So I really just want to sit and tell her everything that I've dealt with the last couple of years, everything that I feel like from my childhood that might have impacted me today. And I haven't had a bad childhood, but I didn't have strong relationships with people as a child. I don't feel like I wanted for much as a child. I don't feel like I got abused. I got whoopings, but I didn't get like abused, or like I've never experienced anything crazy. But like my relationship with my dad, or like even just down to having like a lot of kids around me, like have like cousins and stuff like that, affects me today. So I just want to talk to somebody about my childhood, and like how that might have created me today. Maybe that's why like isolation so much. I didn't have a lot of cousins my age, so like I'm not used to being around a lot of people, you know. Like it was just me and my siblings. Hear me out. Tell me if this is the reason why I do this, or why it's hard for me to fully establish relationships with people, or to be open to people. Like what the issues are. I know what my triggers are, but someone who is educated, I need them to tell me like, what's up? Bottled up things, and it's time to let them out, express it, so that I can just be fully capable of everything I'm capable of. Freely go to work and not be having to feel like I'm just putting on a show for y'all. Don't get me wrong, every day is not gonna be a good day, but sometimes I do feel like I just push it to the back, feel better, and that's not even just for y'all. Sometimes family will call. I can be like I told y'all, I could just be super just upset, sad. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Like I'm not I don't want to give anybody a hint that anything is wrong with me. Of course, I may post like little subs on socials just because like I feel like especially like my spam page, I feel like that's like my outlet to talk. And I feel like it's easier talking to strangers. Like sometimes I'll sit and have conversations with one of y'all about something before I have a conversation with a friend, because it just feels easier. I don't know what it is, but it just feels easier to just let certain things out to someone who doesn't fully know you. It's weird. Y'all, your girl is going to therapy. I'm so happy. I hope she's the one. If not, I'm definitely gonna keep looking, because I feel like this is gonna be life-changing for real. Like this is the year that I changed my life. And another thing that I feel like is we'll get to that, but yeah, back to how this conversation started though. I think I want to get a dog. I think I was talking to y'all about being lonely. Like, yeah, I like living alone, but I be wanting, like, I feel like a dog would bring me comfort. Like I could just cuddle my little doggy when I'm sad, and dogs know when you're sad. I feel like a dog would keep me on my toes. As much as I don't want to like clean up after a dog, potty train a dog, I feel like that's something that I would enjoy. I can put a lot of love into my dog, nourish my dog, and I feel like a dog not gonna want nothing back from me but love. They're not gonna expect too much from me. They're just gonna love me unconditionally, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a dog would really bring me some joy. So I said I'm gonna sit on that till my birthday. If I really just like by my birthday, if I still have this feeling of wanting a dog, I'm gonna break down and get me a dog. The breed that I want a Maltipoo. I want a Maltipoo so bad. I love how they look. They're so small. Only thing I'm scared about getting a small dog, because I heard small dogs get sick a lot. But I really want a Maltipoo. I want a girl Maltipoo, and I want her to have a light coat. So I either want her to be like tan. I don't know about white, because I feel like the white dogs get dirty really easily. So maybe like tan, white, or maybe like a fusion of like white and tan. I don't want a black dog. I would do a black dog if I wanted a boy, but I want to keep her coat pretty light. So I'm considering it. I kept saying like, no, I wouldn't want a dog, or I was like, I would only take a dog if somebody bought me a dog, because I wouldn't have a choice but to keep it. But I think that's what I think I'm gonna get myself one. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. My birthday June 4th, so we'll see. But yeah, I think that'll be nice, having me a little companion that'll help me get out of the house, wake up, take my, because one thing about it, my dog is gonna be too clean, to bathe them like they a human. I'm gonna take her outside, use the bathroom. Like I feel like that'll help me, like that'll also help my anxiety too, because you can take dogs like into the store. You can take dogs like on walks with you. So like say I just don't want to go somewhere with a specific person, or like not specific person, if I don't want to have to just call a friend every time I want to do something, I can take my doggy with me. Like, come on, princess. Like I want to name her. I already got her name, all that. I'm gonna call her Princess Rose. That's her first name gonna be Princess, her last name gonna be Rose. Princess Rose Davis. And Rosa, or should it be Rosa for pink? Princess Rosa Pink. Princess Rosa Davis. Princess Rose Davis. I don't know how I feel about that last name, but we're gonna figure it out. But I'm considering. So come June 4th, if I have a dog, I'm excited. But yeah, so yes, your girl's going to therapy. We finna heal. We finna be fully healed this year. We're not harboring no hatred towards nobody. Shoot, I might send out, that might be pushing it. I mean, is it just me? Like I get really like in the modes where I just be wanting to send people stuff. I'm a writer, so, or maybe I just need to, instead of sending them, maybe I just need to write letters, because I've been saying I'm gonna do this for years. I did one with my dad one year. Nothing, it didn't, I don't think it changed his outlook on anything, because his response to my message was just, I feel like I don't have like, okay, I'm not gonna get too in detail about, because y'all not my therapist, but my problem with my dad is I feel like he kind of is childish, and he kind of like, when I sent him how I felt about like our relationship, he proceeded to like, oh, I love you, you're my baby girl, da da da. I get that, but he proceeds to tell me about things that happened between him and my mother years before I even was here, or years before I could even comprehend what was going on. I'm here now. I'm 23 years old. I have nothing to do with y'all had going on years ago. Like, I'm your daughter, so like, regardless of anything that y'all had, debates y'all had, I'll give y'all a little tidbit. And I don't want to put y'all too much in the business, but okay, boom. My mom and my dad, for as long as I can remember, he has spelled my name without a Y. If you know me, my name has a Y in it, Jayda. And so that was one of the things that always irritated me with him. So I put that in the paragraph, like, I don't like how you, like, I presume he don't know how to spell my name. Not know how to spell DJ is your name and I'm your daughter. Like, it's crazy, right? So I put that in the paragraph. I'm like, yeah, like, that's one of the things that hurt my feelings, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're my dad. You don't know how to spell my name. So this man proceeds to tell me, oh, that's because your mother wanted to add a Y in your name. I wanted your name to be Jada. Who cares? Spell my name how it is on my birth certificate, dude. Like, I feel like that's disrespectful to me now, regardless of if you didn't want a Y in my name. Nigga, my name is spelled Jayda on my birth certificate. What are you spelling it Jada for? Why are you still trying to, you know, like, that's giving like you still trying to spite my mom on behalf of me. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that. So like, bruh, just respect me now. You don't have to have a relationship with her, or you don't have to please her. Spell my name correctly. This is not how I feel. Like, I feel like that makes me another reason disconnected to you. Don't tell me about why you do it, just correct it, you know? So I feel like that's childish, you know? So that's one of the grievances I had with him. I got a couple grievances with him. But yeah, that was my first. Like, we want to send, like, I get these modes where when I'm thinking, I would want to send like the whole world. You could be CC from 2nd grade told me my ponytail was ugly. I be wanting to send people a paragraph about just like little things, because it be like you don't realize how much stuff affects you until you start thinking about it. And I can think about stuff from years and years ago. Somebody said something wrong to me in the 5th grade and it's still on my mind, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I got a therapist, and I want her to give me like exercises to help me like get over certain things. So we're gonna see, but I definitely want to do that, like send notes to everybody, or at least write notes to people, ball them up, get it off my chest, and let that be that. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, aside from that down talk, I feel like 2025 is gonna be a great year. I want to travel, take a solo trip this year. I don't know where to, but I definitely want to go somewhere. My friend actually contacted me about going on a trip to Cabo, and so she gotta know I'm down for that. So I hope we go to Cabo. If we don't go to Cabo, I'm gonna do a solo trip for Valentine's Day, but I'm hoping she comes through, because I've been saying I want to go to Cabo for months now, like damn near a year now. So hopefully Cabo happens. If not, I'm gonna do something for myself soon. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go somewhere. So let's hope we go to Cabo. My birthday, I'm trying to see my birthday. I don't know what I want to do, because I think I might end up taking like an end of the month trip in June, because there's a lot going on this year. My little brother graduates. My grandma's birthday is May 23rd. My brother's graduation is on my grandma's birthday, so that's the 23rd. I really want to go on a trip with my family. We have never done like a big group family trip, so we're talking about a cruise right now, and I feel like that would be perfect, because all of our like my grandma's birthday and my birthday and my little brother graduation is all right up on each other. And then we could kind of probably throw Mother's Day into that too. So if my birthday is right there, I might consider doing something small, because all my friends' birthdays is in the summer too. So we might can just do one big group birthday trip, as opposed to me just on my actual birthday going out of town, because I really want to go somewhere with my family. And if I do that, I don't think I'm gonna want to go out of town back to back to back like that. So I don't know, but I definitely want to travel, and by the end of the year I want to take a long haul flight. I want to go to, I think I want to do London. I don't know. I think Dubai is like a big trip. I want to do like a medium trip. So maybe somewhere like London, Paris, like France, somewhere like not over 10 hours. I think Dubai and all that, that's kind of even further. So like maybe I'll do more like a European type trip, or Greece, but like longer than like 4 hours. Because I haven't been on a plane for over 5 hours. I think when I went to LA, that was my longest flight. So yeah, I want to do some travel this year, bring some travel content, because y'all say y'all like my travel content and I don't travel that much. So I need to really get into my travel bag, because that's opening up a whole new section of revenue and just experience too. I like to experience. I just need to figure out, like, I don't want to solo travel everywhere I go, and I have a lot of friends that work, so I feel like they can't just up and plan a trip. If I say I want to go to London, oh, flights are cheap to London this week, let's go. They can't just do that. So I definitely need to kind of like get me a little travel tribe together, and somebody that's gonna go when I say like let's go, you know. So we gonna see, but I'm excited. Aside from travel this year, I got a lot of business ventures that I want to make. Hair, y'all keep asking me about this license. I don't know what I want to do. One minute I want to do hair, one minute I just want to press the gas with YouTube. This is my thing with hair, and this is why I still haven't pressed play with it, because I feel like there's no way for me to fully take hair seriously without putting YouTube on the back burner. That's the part that's like, unless I maybe had, if I could get me like a, but that would be, if I could get me like a set clientele, and I maybe do hair like 2 days out the week, and I do like daily booth rentals, I would do something like that. But I just don't think I want to just set up shop. Like, part of me, like with my hair, with my license, I think I want to go a different route instead of just sitting behind a hair. Like maybe creating professional like outlets for people to learn how to do their own hair, professional like forums and like books for people to really learn what products you like. I don't know, like I feel like I could take it so many different ways, but do I want to stand behind a chair? I still have not processed in my mind what I want to do. Like, I have so many avenues I could take. I could sell products, I could sell hair, I could do all, like I could host classes to people. Like, I just don't know what I want to do, and I feel like that's also a thing that's stressing me out, because I feel like everybody's anticipating they want Jada to do their hair, and I'm just like, bruh, doing hair is a commitment, and I'm not gonna be one of them people that they be bashing on TikTok. Oh, these Atlanta stylists, da 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 da. No. But I feel like for me to really be the stylist that I would want to be if I were to be a stylist, I would have to put y'all on pause. And I feel like I have momentum right now. Like, I'm doing very great, and I don't think I want to do that right now. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think so. I just gotta I need a mentor. Like, I really think I need a mentor. I need somebody who's done it all, so they can just help me and lead the way. Because when it comes to business, I don't think I'm a business, I don't have a business mentality at all. So I don't know the different ways I could play it, and I think that's what I struggle with. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, because it's about that time. And I told y'all, oh, in January I'm gonna start looking for a salon to work in. Imagine me doing hair 5 days out the week. I would not be vlogging. Y'all would probably I would be so tired. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I could vlog that, but after how long does that get boring and played out? Like, okay, she's a hairstylist, come to work with me. Every vlog gonna be a work vlog. Like, that's boring. Like, that's not what I see, you know? So it's just like, it's kind of hard figuring it out. I don't want me going to school to be in vain, but I got a lot up my sleeve, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But anywho, yes, travel. Realistically, YouTube can't be my only source forever. You know, like I gotta start branching off. And YouTube not my only source. I got like brand deals and stuff, but you know, like I gotta start branching off and creating other streams of revenue and making the most out of this. You know, like I can't just, you know, like it's fun, but I want to take it to new levels, and I feel like to do that I need to put my business cap on and start thinking like a real true entrepreneur. So yeah, but yes, I'm excited. I do also too this year I want to do a big meet and greet. I want to host my own event. So I had like the little event at the bakery, but that wasn't my event, and I also had a co-host. I want to host my own event, and I think I want to do it like around my birthday. I want to host like a meet and greet. That'll probably be around the time that I launch my business, so it'll be like a launch party slash meet and greet slash all that, like slash birthday party. Don't quote me on it, because I be saying stuff and then it don't happen, so don't quote me on it. But I definitely want to go to new levels this year. I think that's like the biggest thing. Healthcare, fitness, it did not work out for me this week. That's because I am a numbers person. I'm like very analytical, bruh. The new year being on a Wednesday just threw me off. Like, why is it in the middle of the week like this? So I did not get nothing done aside from like cleaning my house. But come Monday, I'm working for real. So Monday is gonna be it for sure. But like, baby, it did not work. Wednesday, I'm trying to start it in the middle of the week like that. It did not work. So Monday, high protein diet, veggies, fruits here and there, and daily walks, 10,000 steps. And I said I'm gonna weight train I probably weight train 4 days out the week, but I'm gonna do cardio every day, literally every single day. Some form of cardio, walking, stairmaster, elliptical, all that. So yeah, I'm gonna weigh myself on Monday, and we gonna see what we working with, so we can see the growth over the next couple months. And if we don't see no growth, y'all need to get on me. If y'all like, Jada, we don't see no difference, y'all need to be like, what's going on? And y'all need to be like, I don't care, y'all can tell me. Get it together, sister. I want to lose like 20 pounds this year. I think that's healthy. I think 20 would be cute. I think I'm in the like 160 range right now. So if I lost 60, if I lost 20, I'll be like in the 140s. I feel like 140s is pretty sweet, but I really need to lock in, twin, because by that birthday I'm trying to be finer than ever. So yeah, and by the end of the year I'm trying to be that girl. So yeah, this is not a tutorial though. If y'all have questions on like my makeup look, I literally just posted a makeup tutorial in December, so I'll link that here. The only thing I changed was my lip liner. So y'all have made me a believer in the MAC Chestnut. Y'all, when I say it lasts on my lips forever. Before this I was using the NYX Espresso, which is very similar. I feel like this is a little more brown though, which I like. It's not as like red tone. Make this snappy because my camera's about to die. But yeah, MAC Chestnut changed my life. It's such a great lip liner. I feel like it blends out very smoothly. But it's also, y'all, it's super windy outside. Also, they still have not came to fix my smoke alarm. So they came in here to fix it. And so they changed the batteries in all of them. And now they're saying that they need to replace all of them. So they said it's gonna be back. That was about a week ago. They ain't been back yet. So I don't know when they're gonna fix it. That's really why I have been not filming, because I've been waiting on them to fix that, because that beep 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 every couple minutes is annoying. But I can't let that stop me from filming, so I just kind of been like going with it. But yeah, y'all, very exciting things to come in the new year. I'm trying to think about, did I cover everything? I feel like I could talk about all day what it is I'm looking to accomplish this year, but I would rather just let it show. 2025, I'm just gonna let things happen how they're supposed to. I feel like God is going to make everything happen the way he wants it to happen. I learned a long time ago, if I've learned anything in the past couple years, it's that my plan, I got for my prayer board, I got this picture that says my plan, God's plan, and it has like the greater than sign going towards God's plan. My plan ain't got nothing on God's plan, and I'm learning to allow things to happen just before I speak about them, or before I build them up so hugely in my mind, because faith without works is dead. You definitely have to put in the work and the time. However, I don't want to get too comfortable making these proclamations and this is gonna happen, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gassing myself up to believe, because it's okay to believe, but when you're someone like me who believes and then it don't happen, I be like going crazy. And that's where believing and having faith in God comes in. So I'm not even here to speak about too much about what there is to come. I know that God has a great plan for me, and that everything is gonna happen the way it happens. He don't even want me to stress no more. That's something I'm trying to work on, is stress. I stress myself out so bad about little things, and I normalize stress so bad to the point where I don't even realize that I be stressed. I just be like, I'm so used to it being my norm that other people have to tell me like, Jada, relax. Like you got a lot on your plate. You're taking on too much. So I'm realizing that, like I said, my plan is way smaller than his. His is way better, way bigger, and his happens when he wants it to happen, when he knows it's right for me. So all I can do is continue to be my best self and put my best foot forward. Another thing I would say, a message to y'all, and I love y'all dearly, and I appreciate that y'all appreciate my content and y'all like to see it, but if we could come to an agreement, one thing this year, behind this, I'm at my best when I'm posting. Remember that. I'm at my best. I'm mentally at my best when I'm working, when I'm vlogging, when I'm filming. If y'all see me go without posting, please, please, please hit me like, are you good? Is everything okay? Please don't be like, Jada, where the video? Or you owe us a video, or da 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 da. If I'm not posting, something is wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. If I'm not posting, something is wrong, because I enjoy doing this. This is my passion. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not posting, just know, like, maybe shoot me a DM like, Jada, I noticed you didn't post this Sunday or this Monday, or you said you was gonna post this video, you didn't post it. Hit me like, is everything okay? I would value that more than just like, Jada, where the video at? And I know y'all don't mean no harm, but sometimes that can cause me to go into overdrive even more than I already do. So that's just a notation I have for us as a community. But I have a lot in store. I want to start me a Twitch soon. I don't know when, but we trying to do a lot. So yes, I'm gonna start going live on here as well, because I know a lot of y'all sometimes don't catch like my Instagram lives. Well, I don't go Instagram live, but my TikTok lives, I'm not going live on TikTok no more. They are mean over there. It get wicked and vicious over there. I do want to start going live on YouTube at least once a week. So I'm gonna start scheduling those. I'm trying to pick what day I want to do for my YouTube lives, but maybe that could be a day where we just talk like face to face on here, and like really get to it in between my posting, so that we can still be somewhat connected. And then I'll leave it posted so the people who don't catch it can actually watch it, because you can just publish it as a video as well. So yes, but I hope we cover a little bit of ground. I don't really know. I think I kind of just gave y'all a little update on Atlanta living. Love it. Life is, mental health is in the middle. I'm kind of like trying to narrow some things down and fix some things within myself, but life is great. I feel like life is getting better. And yeah, I feel like I pretty much spoke about everything that I feel like I need to speak about. Y'all asked me about dating. Y'all want to get in on the tea on the dating. How's dating in Atlanta? I do not be dating, y'all. I feel like God has me in a place right now is that I'm the type of person where I really want to be in a relationship. I love being in a relationship, and I genuinely feel like I just was thinking about this the other day. I feel like God knows that I put wanting to be in a relationship too high up on a pedestal, to the point where he just took everything over. Like, he took all it. When I tell y'all, people don't DM me. The people who walk up to me in person don't even be nobody I would talk to. I feel like God has a funny way of showing you things, but he gonna teach you a lesson about pedestaling stuff that doesn't necessarily matter, especially when you're not 100% focused on him. So he gonna show you better than he can tell you. Like, he did that like that. And it's crazy, because every time I learn my lesson, like, it resorts back to like, I wasn't even on track. I wasn't even path. I wasn't even prepared. Why do you want a relationship? You don't feel like you're completely healed, or you're still at the peak of your career. Like, why do you want all these things when you haven't even fixed the things within yourself? And I feel like he know I'm not ready for love. Maybe that's how he feel. Like, I think I am, but I feel like he think I'm not. And it shows in just the little things, like just maybe talking to people I had no business talking to, doing things I have no business doing. He's showing me. This is a period of like, Jada, you need to be alone. You don't need to be with nobody. You need to be focused on me. I feel like that's what he's doing to me right now. And at first, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of started being sad about it, because I'm like, bruh, everybody, like, it feel like it's cuffing year. Like, everybody getting boyfriends, everybody getting girlfriends. But it feel like, dang, what about me? Like, where my bae at? But like, no, I don't think it's my season for that. And like I said, I feel like I put that too high of like want. And God like, baby, you don't even know your word. You don't even like pray as much as you should. Like, no, we gonna come back to that. And then you can get it. That's a reward. But right now, you got other stuff to focus on. So that's how I feel. So ain't no tea in that at all. When I tell y'all, y'all could go through my phone right now. There's not a man here. I don't text nobody, not a soul. I had an ex-fling text me, and that's why I feel like it be like little tests to see. Like, I feel like every time I mess up, because I had like a little fling text, like, well, he called me from jail. Why is you calling me from jail? You know what I'm saying? I picked up the phone because I didn't know who it was. I thought it was my brother. And so I think me even just picking up that phone, and then I texting somebody, y'all spilling that little tea. Texting somebody in jail is crazy. I didn't even know you could text somebody, but he had sent me a message on inmate, what is it called? Inmate inbox. And so I paid like $5 to respond to him. But I feel like I just be doing that because I be bored. But like, calling me from jail is insane. And you never called me when you was out of jail. I feel like God be like sending me, and maybe that wasn't God. Maybe that was the devil, because he's the boy's the devil. But no, I feel like I be getting tested sometimes to like see, am I gonna do stupid stuff that have gotten me in situations in the past? And every time I fail. Like, I don't want to continue to say stuff is God, because sometimes when I say that, y'all be like, Jada, everything ain't God, da, da, da. Some things is like other. But I do feel like I be being tested, and every time I fail the test. So I'm kind of putting men on the back burner. If it happened, it happened. I believe in fairy tales. I believe in love. I've just seen too many examples of what I don't want. These men out here, a lot of them ain't shit. And that's just the harsh reality of it all. Like, I can't even put myself in a predicament or a place to where I'm gonna get hurt again, because it's just too much going on out there. Like, it's just too much. I see it every single day. Men ain't nothing. It's actually quite sad. But like, yeah, ain't no tea there. Ain't no tea there. But I'm happy. I'm content. I want me a little puppy, because like I said, I do be lonely. And I do want to meet, like, how can I put it? I want to either meet or like establish a very, very strong connection with somebody, with a person, whether it is platonic or romantic. I do want to just encounter or grow close to somebody so that I can have a person, not my person, but a person, like, and we're equally close, you know? That's how I feel. So yeah, that's something that I really want to achieve this year. Pushing more towards the platonic end, just because I don't want love. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we have to talk about. We have a very, very fun year ahead of us. And I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. But I don't want to speak too much, because I want everything to speak for itself. And I want everything to happen in God's timing. And yeah, that's just that on that. But yeah, how y'all liking the hair? It's growing on me. But yeah, I'm actually about to film a haul, because those days that I was down bad, I was not working and I was supposed to be working. So I'm actually playing catch up right now. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and kickstart this year off, because I do plan on getting back regular. Now I'm trying to decide, am I going to post a vlog this week? I honestly don't think I want to post a vlog till the second week of January, because I feel like this week was a week of me like gathering it, and I don't want to rush myself to post a vlog just because I want to get something out to y'all. So this may serve as my video for the week. Not my video of the week because I do vlogs, but my goal of this year is to get a vlog out every week. So 4 vlogs a month, I feel like that's doable. But we're gonna see, because vlogs can get repetitive, especially like the beginning of the year. I feel like the beginning of the year is very slow for me, so we'll see. But yes, that is it for today's video. I hope we got some type of understanding and, you know, just had a good conversation. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments down below. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions, I have a lot in store for 2025. Happy New Year, happy new start, refresh. That's what I feel like the new year is all about. If you didn't get a chance to hit everything that you plan to hit on the new year, I am a firm believer in, whether it's a new Monday, whether it's a new month, whether it's, if it's a new day is a chance for a refresh. So even if you didn't hit that mark on the 1st, start tomorrow or start Monday or start in February if you want to. Like, don't let the clock or the calendar dictate what you want to do. Be better than you were yesterday, but if you do have to wait and pause and take a breather because it's too much, I'm a firm believer in self-care. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, in every type of way you can, because yeah, nobody's perfect. This is our first time on earth, first time learning, first time experiencing a lot of things, and I don't want y'all to think that you have to be perfect or you got to constantly be evolving. That's why this year I feel like I do want to do things I've never done before, but I do also want to live in my blessings. I don't want to constantly be seeking the next thing or going, okay, I'm here, let me go there. Like, I feel like there's no fun in that, because you're not able to fully just enjoy life because you're always climbing. I'm completely okay with just being comfortable for right now. I feel like that's where I am right now. Even if I don't hit every mark I have on my vision board or on my prayer board, I still am content, because I literally have cried for some of the things that I have now, and literally have prayed for some of the things I have now, and I'll be a fool to constantly be trying to overdo that at 23 at that. Like, no, I got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. Don't rush it. Have fun, enjoy yourself. I hope you guys have a great month. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm rambling. That's it. Love y'all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Big ass